Okay, in this video I'm going to review a couple of things, okay? First is the laws of exponent. Alright, let's just kind of review the rules, okay? Remember, multiplication, when you see multiply, you're going to add the exponents, okay? So, okay, with division, okay, when you divide, you're going to subtract the exponent. With the power rule, if you're going to power one on the outside of the parentheses with one on the inside of the parentheses, you're going to multiply the exponent. Okay, if you see a power on the outside, okay, you have to distribute the exponent to both of them. Okay, same thing with dividing. You have to, if there's one on top, one on the bottom, you have to divide on both of them. Anything to the zero power, remember, is equal to 1, and the negative exponent, if there's a negative exponent, you just have to put it on the bottom. Alright, so it says which equivalent is expression is equivalent. Remember, these are all, the bases are all z, so z. Okay, what do you do with it? When you multiply, you're supposed to add, right? A plus b. What do you do when you divide? You're supposed to subtract, so it should be minus the c. A plus b minus the c. Okay, which expression is equivalent? Alright, remember the big number, the coefficients, you just divide like normal. 12 divided by 3 is 4, okay? Now, you're going to look, okay? Remember, there's a top and a bottom, so x, 6 minus 2, y is negative 4 minus negative 6, and z is 2 minus 3. Okay, so 4x, 6 minus 2 is 4. You're putting in your calculator. Negative 4 minus negative 6 is positive 2. And z is negative 1. Okay, so in the end, remember, negative goes on the bottom. And it becomes a positive because it went to the bottom. Okay, you don't have to put that 1 there. So 4x to the 4, y squared, z. I'm going to do one more and let you guys do it, okay? Which expression is equivalent, meaning it's the same, okay? So the first thing you do is divide 14 divided by 8. You should get 7 over 4. Okay, a 4 minus negative 2, b is 6 minus 3, and c is negative 10 minus negative 5. Okay, so 7 and 4 stays the same. 4 minus 2, it's a minus, okay, 4 minus, minus a negative 2. So that should be a to the 6. Okay, 6 minus 3 should be b to the 3. Then negative 10 minus negative 5 should be c to the negative 5. Remember, negative goes to the bottom, so we have 7a to the 6, b to the 3rd, 4c to the 5. Okay. Okay. So they got x to the 3rd, x to the negative 17, right? So what you need to do here is should be x 3 plus negative 17. So you should get x to the negative 14. So our answer should be negative 14. So this one has the power rule. 4 to the second power. 4 squared is 49. Then we're going to do x. Remember, this is the power rule. We have to multiply. Okay. And then x. 8 times 1/2 is 4. Okay, now we add 49x 6 plus 4. So we get 49x to the 10th. Okay, a rectangular prism has a width of, okay, which one is the volume? Remember, volume is equal to length times width times height. So all we have to do is multiply all three of these together. So x times x squared y times y squared. Alright, why don't you try that on do that on your own. We're gonna move to the next problem. Okay. So the area of the, okay, they give you the area and they give you the length. Okay, anytime they give you the area, okay, you have to divide. So 54, x to the 9th, y to the 8th. You're going backwards, okay? 6x to the 3rd, y to the 4th. Okay, go ahead and do that. See what you get. Your answer is. Okay, this one has a circle, so you're going to use the circle formula. It goes pi r squared a, because this is the radius, pi 6x to the 9th, y to the 5th square. Okay, remember, we distribute. Okay. Six times 6 is 36. Then we add and multiply. 9 times 2 is 18. Y is 10. Okay, all they do is put the 36 in front, and you should have your answer. Okay, x. We're looking for volume, right? So x times x times x equals x cubed. But there's 2 of them, so we have 2x cubed. Okay, next kind of problem is the function, not function, okay? Remember, with function, not function, a function is when you're just looking at the x, okay? The function is each x has a different okay, so each x has a y value. Can't have 2 different y values. Okay, so most of the time we look at it, see x cannot repeat, okay? So this is a function. Okay, x, y, 4, 3, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see that right there? No good. Okay, not a function. Okay, on a graph, okay, we use what's called the vertical line test. You see 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Every time it touches the line is at 1 point. Okay. I wanted to do a different color. See? 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Okay. You see how it touches that line at 3 different points when I draw a vertical line? So this one is not. This one is function. Okay. Okay, which one does not represent a function? You see that? That's a function. That's a function. That's a function. See that? Not a function. Does not represent a function. Okay, which set of ordered pair represents y as a function of x? So for like this one, you just have to focus on the x. Okay, see all the x's are different, so that's a function. Okay, so this is a function. Okay, so this is good. Okay, see that? This is no good. You see that? The x repeats, no good. You see that? That's a function, so it's, no, it's not a function, sorry, because it repeats, no good. So our answer is A, because they want a represent a function. Okay, try this one on your own, and then this one. Okay, this should say function notation. Okay, function notation, all it is this is a function notation. Okay, but if I say f of 5, all I'm doing is put the 5 where the x is. So it becomes a problem like this. But I like to tell my students to put all of them in parentheses. Okay, so for example, number 1, I'm substituting x for both of them. 2/3 6 squared plus 8 times 6. Okay. Okay, all you have to do is put that in the calculator. 2/3 6 squared 8 plus 8 times 2. Control divide 2/3 6 squared plus 6 8 times 6. Answer is 72. Alright, you try. One more. Okay, with this one, you have to substitute this in here and substitute this in here to see which one is equal. Alright, for example, here I'm going to put -2 minus 3 square plus 4. Okay, when you do that, you should get 5. When I put the -3 to the 3rd power plus 2, I should get 29. So this is no good. And then you continue on to see which one is correct, okay?